Good morning, good morning. This is Pierre Laguerre here, your daily motivator. Here today on episode 343. So, what are we doing? Let's go. Let's go on 343 here to challenge, inspire, and motivate you. So, today we're talking about consistency because at the end of the day, we got a 90-day challenge coming up in less than 48 hours. As you're listening to this, August 1st is the startup date. And what I want you to recognize is the following. We're going to go for it for 90 days. Now, you may be saying, Pierre, how will I be consistent for 90 days? Because I start a diet and in 30 days I fall off. Or maybe I start, writing a book and literally in 2 weeks I fall off. How can I be consistent? What will I do and what exactly do you have to offer on this program that will help me to truly be consistent? Well, the one thing I can tell you is this, right? We're going to do this in a group. For those of you who jump on and decide to participate on this 90-day challenge, understand that it's going to be a group thing. Meaning, not only will I be sending you videos, but there is a Facebook group for you to join. There will be also a membership place where you will be able to get in and see my notes, whatever I'm recording on a regular daily basis. But like everything else, consistency is the key. But it's more than consistency, it's about ownership. What is the reason that you're going to take ownership of this? Because ownership is nothing more than accountability. It's not up to me to come back and tell you be accountable, but rather it's up to me to inspire you to stay accountable, to from the get-go take ownership of this opportunity for you to rearrange your schedule. Yep, it's an opportunity for you to understand the things that are important and urgent and to really focus on things that are important but not always urgent, meaning there are things on your vision that you need to accomplish. And we're going to take those things and put them down into achievable goals. Yes, they got to be slightly out of reach so that they stretch you. But the whole point is this. You're going to take your schedule and you're going to turn it around because you're going to recognize until you manage your time, your most important asset, it's going to be tough to manage everything else around you, including your health and your wealth. So once you've decided to manage your time, then now you can give your time to the most important things. And on tomorrow's Daily Motivator, I'll talk more to you about how to put your time and really manage your time in different ways where it can be most effective and productive for you. So expect that because to be consistent, you have to have a system. A system that brings you back to how well you're doing, a system that shows you when you're missing the mark, and a system really to show you how you can improve. So for me, I have now divided my life into 12 weeks at a time to just do things, focus on short-term goals and get them done. And this is no different. 90 days is about 12 and a half weeks, right? 84 days is 12 weeks plus 6 more days. So it's just a little over 12 and a half weeks. But if you think with me, as you jump into this program, you have to think about the next 12 weeks. How are you going to change your life to achieve your short-term goals? And I believe that this 90-day challenge will in part help you. It will force you to set your time, your schedule properly, especially when you recognize you have to read for an hour at the beginning of the day, preferably. So again, jump in. I have a ton of tips for you on how to better manage your time, especially now that I am without my wife in this world and I have 3 children and a business to manage. I have to put my time properly. So one of the things I've done, and as I shared with you, I'll share more with you about time management. I sit down with my kids and we go over how to manage our time. There is a process of time management and there's a process of prioritizing what's important in your life. And for me, it's my relationship with the Lord. Second was my relationship with my wife. Third, my children. And fourth, my business or vocation. So in that order. And of course, the relationships you have in your life will impact your business. Those relationships flow from your relationship with God Almighty or whoever you believe is, highest, the most high. And then ultimately you've got to have a relationship with your spouse. And if you're not married, if you're single, that absolutely flows to your next, greater relationship. It could be your children in this case. But all this is to put your life in order. And you may say, well, what about myself, Pierre? Well, that relationship with God is really a reflection on yourself. It's really it's a relationship to define all other relationships. So that's going to help you be consistent. I'm inviting you to 90 days so that you can restore a level of consistency in your life so that you can manage your time better and in the process really get back to a place of good success. Because good success will flow when you have good time management, when you have your priorities set properly. So that's all I have for you today. And I simply want to say this is Pierre Laguerre, your daily motivator. I'll catch you on the next episode. So come on, join me on this 90-day challenge. And I will see you there. pierrelaguerre.com/90-day challenge. Just go there and join us. Enjoy.